The Biden administration reportedly bracing for over 170,000 more migrants to cross into the United States once Title 42 is lifted. DHS is estimating 25,000 migrants are already waiting in Mexican shelters right now for this Title 42 policy to be reversed. As you know, Title 42 was enacted under the Trump administration, allowing for instant removal of migrants at the border due to the pandemic so that they could wait in Mexico for a court hearing. Biden is saying he is leaning toward ending that policy as soon as next month. It is going to unleash a whole host of new illegal migration. In 2021, ICE apprehended and removed 34 known or suspected terrorists, 34 terrorists at the southern border. That was last year. That's not including the gotaways. We don't know where the gotaways went. They were seen on surveillance video, at least 650,000 of them last year. We are still waiting for the most recent numbers in terms of terrorists apprehended at the border. Joining me right now is former Georgia Congressman and former House Judiciary Committee ranking member Doug Collins. It's great to see you, Doug. Thanks very much for being here. Title 42 about to get reversed at the Biden administration for the border. What are your thoughts about the impact of reversing that Trump-era policy?
Well, Maria, good morning. The biggest thing that I have is just, does the Biden administration just not like us at some point? I mean, our border at the southern border, they have just completely ignored. And when you start ending policies that they have never gotten a good hold of to start with, and now you're going to add this amount of people onto the top of the ones already coming across, it just shows really that the Biden administration has determined that the southern border is fair and open game. If you want to come across it, come across it. We'll have the ghost flights, and we'll make sure that we don't pile up at the border. We'll send you all over the country. And they just keep ignoring this issue and this problem. But you pointed out a real issue, and that's the terrorists that are coming across. But also, there was just recently a study done that there is almost no country in the world. Now, understand this: no country in the world that has not had a participant that has been captured at the border. Not to mention the ones who you said have already got through who were not captured. Think about that. Everybody understands that the funnel to the U.S. is through the southern border.
Yeah, I mean, look, as you know, we've taken the show to the border. I've been to the border myself 4 times, and I've been able to watch the evolution of this migrant humanitarian crisis. And it's not just the terrorists that we're apprehending, which is an enormous story. It has incredible impact to Americans. But what about the fentanyl? OK, Doug, we've had 100,000 overdose deaths related to fentanyl. Fentanyl is made in China, and it's trafficked through Mexico. And here we have all of this fentanyl being seized. What is China sending this fentanyl into America to kill us off? And how come Biden's not raising this with Xi Jinping?
Well, again, there's a question on why Biden doesn't raise a lot of things, but this is a very real issue because this fentanyl coming in. We just saw it, unfortunate and tragic deaths in Florida. We see it all over the country with this fentanyl. And here's the thing that we know: we're capturing more fentanyl at the border. But Maria, this is the thing that I want to embed into listeners this morning and viewers this morning: is that whatever we capture is a small portion of what's actually getting across. Because when you have border agents and our security stripped so far, they can't catch everything. In fact, what's happening is these smugglers understand that. So they tie them up. You've been there. I've been there. They tie them up in one area and they send it across another area. And then we just gave away the wall. This is the most amazing thing. All that wall that we had already paid for under the Trump administration, the Biden administration has already started giving it away or selling it off. We don't even have the product we paid for, and yet this is happening.
Yeah, well, they don't have any respect for Americans' money, that we know. But I got to get your take on this other revelation from the New York Times, Doug. 16 months it's been since the 2020 presidential election. And now the New York Times finally confirms that Hunter Biden's laptop was real and that the emails on that laptop are authentic. I've been reporting this now for years. The New York Post broke the story and big tech censored them. Congressman, you wrote about this in your book as well. Your thoughts?
Yep. My thoughts are it's just amazing what has happened. We've been talking about this for years. But I just have this one thought. If we had have had the opportunity, which we all knew was there, and the American public had seen what was going on this laptop, which is now they're finally deciding that it's truthful, what could that have meant for those folks when they had a determination of, do I want Joe Biden as president? There was not a fair fight here. Big tech censored. The New York Times ignored it. The liberal media did not want you to know what was going on with the Biden sort of syndicate here with Hunter and his dad and others. And now we have this coming out 16 months later. And again, they still treat it as if it's an afterthought. They still treat it as if it's something wrong. If you and I had the same kind of issue, or the Trump children had the same kind of issue, it would have never been treated this way. This was why people are not trusting of media and why they're becoming so cynical in our country, because they see people get away with things they should never got away with.
I mean, Congressman, it's truly extraordinary. Peter Schweitzer reported that the Biden family accepted $31 million from China. $31 million that they took from CCP officials. And the media will not report this. I mean, this is influence peddling at its best. And you only see it on Fox Business, the New York Post, the Wall Street Journal. No one will even touch this story. Is that extraordinary to you?
It is, and it's sort of the death of journalism if you look at it. But it's not just CCP. It's also the issue that we had that you and I discussed so greatly with Hunter's involvement in the Ukraine. I have to wonder, is that sort of the understanding that Biden administration was so apathetic beforehand about what was happening with Ukraine and Russia? Again, there's so much here that needs to be unpacked that would be unpacked under any other administration except this one, because they know they can't pressure this one because the Biden administration is clueless right now, and they're showing it to the world, and the media is trying to prop them up.
Yep, all of these political hacks on CNN acting as quote-unquote journalists. Congressman, thanks very much for weighing in and for your leadership throughout all of this. Doug Collins joining us this morning. Thank you, sir.